Hey pretties, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Tanya and I film all kinds of pink, girly, beauty, fashion, and lifestyle videos on this channel. So if that's something you're into, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and push bell notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. For today's video, I have another makeup video. I know I told you guys in my Brats video. If you didn't see that one, make sure you check it out down below. I was going to be doing a lot more makeup videos because I've been feeling very inspired for makeup, to try new makeup and do tutorials for some weird reason. While I have all this like burst of inspiration for this topic, I'm going to start doing something called Makeup Mondays. I originally saw this idea from my friend Stephanie from SL Miss Glam. She used to do Makeup Mondays. I'm not too sure if she still does them or not, but you guys should definitely head over to her channel and check out her videos and her Makeup Mondays. I thought Makeup Mondays was such a cute idea and a great way to start off the week with a nice makeup video. That being said, today's Makeup Monday video is going to be a full face of e.l.f. cosmetic. It's been a while since I've tried e.l.f. I love e.l.f. when I first started my channel, when I was doing more like makeup content. I felt that it was overdue. I've been seeing a lot of e.l.f. makeup videos from a few different girls here on YouTube, and it's made me want to try a lot of e.l.f. makeup to pick up the newest things, or the things that I knew were the newest e.l.f. makeup products and things that I personally have never seen or tried before. Not apply any moisturizer yet because I do have an e.l.f. moisturizer I want to try. This is the Holy Hydration face cream. I hear wonders about this moisturizer, so I'm very excited to try it. This is cruelty free. It has no parabens, no sulfates, and no phthalates. I'm pretty sure I butchered that word, but you guys know what I mean. The claims on this moisturizer are that it's a silky smooth cream that maintains the skin's moisture balance while protecting it with skin supporting peptides. It's packed with beneficial ingredients like squalane, I don't know if I said that right, squalane, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and peptide complex. This nourishing cream quickly seeps into the skin for smooth, non-greasy moisture and soft, supple skin. Given that I do have dry skin, I am just so excited to try this. Here is what the cream looks like, what the packaging looks like. It's really pretty baby blue color. Love when skincare looks nice and sleek and simple like this. Directions say to gently massage a small amount of cream onto clean skin. Use in the morning alone or follow with your favorite e.l.f. makeup, and it can also be used at night after cleansing. Before we put this on, I also wanted to quickly mention that I also got the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. A lot of people rave about this and I'm very excited. I love a good cleansing balm. I use a cleansing balm every single night to take off my makeup. I am running out of my pharmacy one, which is a little pricey, so when I saw this for $12, I said let's try it. I mentioned the moisturizer was also $12. Let's go ahead and put this baby on. So it has a very light scent. It smells fruity. She is thick, so yeah, she's a little on the thicker side. Oh, but it kind of like thins out very easily. My skin absorbs moisturizer and just moisture like crazy. I do know that they now have one with SPF 30 in it. However, it was sold out at my Target, which is where I got this one. So as soon as I see the one with SPF, I'm gonna grab it and use that one as my day cream instead, and use this one for the nighttime. On first impression, that feels really quenching and hydrating. It's definitely gonna be great if you have a bit more dry skin. So far, so good. I really do like this on a first impressions. I do want to mention that this actually, my skin really soaked it up. I do not like a moisturizer that sits on top of my skin because it makes my makeup move around. I do have a new primer, a primer that everyone raves about. I feel like you guys can type it in the comment section quicker than I'll talk about it. Of course, we have the e.l.f. Putty primer. So I got this little trio. I do have the original e.l.f. Putty primer. I have not tried that one yet either. It's like brand new in the packaging still, but I saw this at Target and I thought I'm gonna get this. It was $10 and you get 3 putty primers. I can try each one because I keep hearing different things about them. Like some Some people prefer the matte one, some people prefer the original one. I don't hear much about the hydrating one, so we might not try that one. I mainly am interested in trying the matte and the original. Some people say the matte one is more hydrating than the original, which is weird, so I just want to try them. So I got the little trio so I can see which one I really love, and then I can decide whether I want to keep the original putty primer I bought or exchange it for the matte one. I have a new one. It's like an acne fighting one, but I did not find that one. Either way, I don't tend to break out too much, so I wasn't that intrigued by it, but I might still try it in the future. Ever since we've had to stop wearing masks, my skin has cleared up a lot, as you guys have probably noticed. How cute these are. They're so tiny. They look like they're little lip balms, to be honest. So the hydrating one looks like a little yellowy, like a cream color. The matte one is just white, and then the original one is pink. To do the matte one on this side of my face, which is my right side of my face, and then I'm going to do the original one on my left side of my face. I have to smell everything. I don't know. It doesn't have a scent, and I'm getting it with the top of my nail. So I hear that the best way to apply this is to kind of press it and swipe it. So that's what I'm doing. This might be bad because this is matte, you know, so I might hate it. I'm not normally a matte girl, but I really love the Too Faced Poreless Primer, which is supposed to be mattifying, but I love how smooth it makes my skin feel, and it's not too mattifying like Professional by Benefit, so I'm able to still use it. So I'm hoping that this is like something like that, like a dupe to that. Whoa. My skin looks so smooth. That's amazing. I see the hype. I definitely see the hype. And it feels like a baby's butt. It feels so soft. A little bit goes a really long way. I literally did not use very much at all. Wipe my hands really quick. I don't know why I'm smelling it again as if it's gonna smell any different than the matte one. Like, this one I feel like is more hydrating than the matte one, actually. I don't see how the matte one is more hydrating than this. So if you have drier skin, I think the original one you would probably like more. But now that this has set in, to be honest, the original side feels more hydrated than the matte side. Got my hands on the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. They did have different colors for this, I believe. I think the color I got is cream. There is what it looks like. I'm gonna read you guys the claims on this. It says, amp up your eyeshadow looks with this color intensifying eye putty primer that locks in eyeshadow for 12 hours of crease-proof wear. Infused with vegan squalene known to moisturize throughout the day. Here is what the e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer looks like. It looks really sleek. This looks high-end, and you would think that this is glass, but this is actually frosted plastic. This is the color right here. Let's go ahead and put that all over the eyelids. For tools, I am going to be using my Luxie brushes. You have some e.l.f. sponges that I want to try out, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so I'm going to use a Luxie 233 to kind of dip into that against using my fingers just because I have nails. So I'm like, I see it on the brush, but I don't see anything on my eyes. Okay, let's go in with the fingers, you guys. Okay, so it's very subtle. Like, it's not going to be like a MAC paint pot, which I guess I was expecting like a MAC paint pot. It is there, but the color's just not as pigmented as I thought. But it does correct your eyelid, as you guys can see the difference between both of these. It definitely is on there, and you know, it's kind of nice that it's not super intense like a P. Louise base or a MAC paint pot, because sometimes when you would apply too much of those, it would just kind of get messy. It's very user-friendly. I feel like it warms in a little bit better with the finger, by the way, so I think I would recommend using your finger instead of a brush. You just like put it on with your finger and then, like, you know, spread it out with the brush. It's pretty interesting how this doesn't crease at all. I'm doing this because I'm like, trying to crease it and you can't crease it. It doesn't crease. It's like very moussey. So for the eyeshadow, you guys, so I got these adorable little eyeshadow quads. These are called Bite Size Eyeshadow. I'm holding them upside down. I definitely am. Okay, so this one right here is in Berry Red, Cream and Sugar right here. I got this one just to have like some deep tones. I was also intrigued that they made one with black in it, and this one is called Truffles. Ooh, I love the colors in the berry. Oh, it's Berry Bad, not Berry Red, you guys. I'm so sorry. Colors in the berry one. I just want to touch it. Ooh, very pigmented. Okay. Okay, so I am struggling for no reason because it actually has a little tab that pulls off that seal. If you would just stop and read for a second, Tanya, just stop and read. One is in Truffles, and I just wanna... Whoa. Okay, like I heard these were good, but wow. Everything that's like, oh, why is that the black has glitter? But that's intense. So it took everything in me not to grab all of them because these were only $3 each. Oh, by the way, the e.l.f. Putty primer I think was around $5 or $6. Very impressed. I was like, $3? That's like less than $1 a shadow. This one is in the shade Cream and Sugar. I think this one's my favorite. It's just a very great everyday, like, wearable palette, and look at that gold. I'm gonna start with the palette Berry Bad, and I'm gonna take this color right here as my transition shade. Just taking my Jeffree Star in Morphe JS5. You know, you can get this from Morphe because I know this Jeffree Star like brush set is not even available anymore, but they do still have this brush from just Morphe. Okay, it's pigmented, but it's not like intimidatingly pigmented. It's just right. I do really love the tone of this eyeshadow. This is a crease color that I personally would reach for on a daily basis. I tried to build it up as much as I could. This is about as much as I was able to build it up, which is pretty good. Now I'm taking the Truffle palette and I'm going in with this brown right here, and I just want to deepen up that crease. Very blendable. Again, these do have quite a bit of kick up, but for $3, like, can you really complain, you know? Okay, so that definitely did deepen it. This is as dark as it's gonna get because I've already went over it like 4 times. We're gonna deepen up the outer V and just kind of, you know, work it into like the lash line. You guys know I like to do that. I'm gonna take Cream and Sugar, and we're just gonna take the darkest brown here. Is a dark brown also in the Truffles palette. Not sure if these are gonna be different. Nope, it looks like they're the same. So I guess you could also say I'm taking the dark brown in the Truffle palette. It's like very blendable. Like, it doesn't even look like I have to try to blend these shadows. To focus this right on the outer lash line using patting motions. Whatever's left, I'm gonna carry it into the crease. And you're kind of creating like a half moon just so that it kind of opens up the eye. When shadows have a bit of kick up, the best way to apply them if you want to get full intensity is to pat them. I don't even see any fallout underneath my eyes. It's either because these shadows are really good or I've just gotten good at, you know, applying eyeshadow. The more practice you have at applying eyeshadow, the cleaner that you will be with your application, basically. It's quite impressive that some $3 eyeshadows are doing this. I'm so happy right now. Like, where the real test is if they're going to wither away, because I hate it when that happens. So I'm gonna go in and blend. Oh, it actually didn't wither away, but it just blended so easily. I feel like these will be amazing little eyeshadow trios for beginners because they're so easy to blend. Going with the black, and we're not gonna like make it too dark, but I do want to apply it to the lash line, kind of like a base for your lashes. Little e.l.f. eyeshadow palette is putting in some work. Has a Luxie 217 brush. I want to take a Luxie 231, which is like a little small, like tapered blending brush, and I am gonna go back in the middle brown color from the Truffle palette, and I just want to kind of blend out that black. Yep, you need to go get these like ASAP. I've been dying to just dip my fingers in this color. It is from the Cream and Sugar. Pretty gold, like it's not too yellowy gold, but it's like, you know, kind of gold. I'm gonna take a Luxie 258, which is like a concealer brush. I think I'm gonna focus this on the inner part of the eyelid. Wow, that's really pretty. Like, do you see this? I didn't even wet the brush. Flip the brush, and we're gonna take the gold that's next to it right here, and we're gonna place that on the outer part and create like a little gradient. And I blend them together. Go in and just blend. And I'm very intrigued to wet these and see if we can get a more metallic finish out of them. So take this e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist that sets you for up to 16 hours. We're going to use this at the end as well. This is what it looks like. I've never ever seen this in my life. I don't know how new it is, but I feel like it's fairly new. We're going to start... Oh, that smells really good. We're going to start with the lighter shadow. And I'm taking the very tip of the brush. Okay, so that did make it a little bit more pigmented, I guess you can say. I'll take the gold as well. Okay, we did get some little like pieces on my eyelash, so I'm just cleaning that away. And then I'm just gonna blend in the crease really quickly one more time. 2 of these e.l.f. liquid glitter eyeshadows, and I got 2 different colors. This right here is Little Dipper, and this gold over here is Flirty Birdie. I'm definitely gonna go in with Flirty Birdie for today's look, but I do want to try this one in the future. We saw how this shadow looks on its own, so let's just take it to the next level. The packaging is really pretty. I just love the white. Okay. Okay, e.l.f. This definitely major Stila vibes. Like, these literally swatch just like the Stila ones that we have right here. Very pretty. Go straight in. I'm gonna kind of pop it in the center, and then I'm gonna get a brush and I'm gonna use it to kind of, I guess, spread it out. It's not as intense as the Stila ones are when you apply them off the bat. I feel like you definitely do need to build these a little more, but you can get the same effect as the Stila ones with these for sure. See, now that I've applied a second coat of it, you can definitely see how intense you can build these. My main concern is if this is gonna like crack throughout the day, but I hear that these don't crack throughout the day from other people who have reviewed them. I heard that these are actually very good and they don't flake under your eyes either, is what I've heard, but I guess we're gonna find out. I'm gonna go and pop on some lashes and we'll be right back. So lashes are on. These are in the style Pretty number 2 from my company, shopglammeup.com. I'm gonna link my lashes down below in case you guys are interested. So we have already primed. I am gonna go in with the face product, which is actually a CC cream. I hear a lot of great things about this, that it's a dupe for the It Cosmetics one. I have tried the It Cosmetic one and I did like it. Camo CC cream, color correcting, full coverage, natural finish, plus collagen, peptides, and niacinamide. And it has SPF 30. Okay, that was a mouthful. So here she is. It says a multitasking dream cream infused with peptides and niacinamide that plumps, hydrates, and smooths the appearance of your skin while protecting with SPF. Also infused with skin-loving collagen. We love it. You know, we're not 18 anymore, so we love the skincare. Next, of course, we have the tools that I'm going to use to apply it, which are e.l.f. sponges. These are both latex free, and then we did get this small one which looks amazing for concealer. So I'm going to go put these under the faucet to wet them, and I will be right back. Before even using these, I just have to say it's impressive how much larger they got and how squishy that these are. Like, wow, they're so squishy. Like, look at that. Got the color light 240W. All right, so we got, you know, a little bit going there. I don't know how full coverage this is gonna be, so I am just gonna start with this much. Ooh, this is a very, very good color. Oh, that goes a long way. Okay, this side, that's kind of setting a little bit. I can tell my skin's really loving it. Since I do have the normal to dry skin, I feel like my skin can easily, like, my products can break apart and stuff. I remember when I tried that CoverGirl foundation for that all pink drugstore products video. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it. But yeah, that one, you could even see on camera where my skin was kind of like breaking up. The Gucci foundation looks like on my skin. It looks like very smooth, but it evens out the skin and has like medium coverage. It says full coverage, but it's medium coverage, unless it's buildable. If we can build it to full coverage, who knows. But I'm not gonna do that because I really like this. I just really want to build it up right here where I have a blemish and see if it'll cover it. Okay, so yeah, it does build up. Hydrating camo concealer. I do already own quite a few shades of this concealer. I have to say I do really like this concealer, but I will say that it's very hard to find your shade, so I've had to buy like 5 of them until I finally found one that I like. This is Fair Warm. I prefer this over the normal one. The normal one reminds me more of Tarte Shape Tape, and although I do like Tarte Shape Tape, it isn't the best for my skin because I am dry. I need something more hydrating, so I use this one. It reminds me a lot of the Too Faced Born This Way. So do is apply it here and a little here. Other shade that I like to use, sometimes I mix them, is Light Beige, and this is quite a lot darker, and I am gonna put a little bit of it in there actually because I do like to mix these. We're gonna go in with the little, like, this, I don't know what this shape would be, but it's amazing. This is such a good shape for concealer. When I saw this, I had to have it. Like, I thought about just getting this one, but this is so big. Like, yeah, this is amazing. Okay, so I felt like this sponge kind of absorbed my concealers. It's super smooth and it blends really easily, so I do love that. So I don't know, it's kind of a love-hate with this, but I do feel like it kind of absorbed a lot of the product because I know this is way more coverage than this. I apply it with other sponges and brushes. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more. I mean, I feel like since each of these things is like $5, I guess you can't be too mad that it absorbs some of the product because the product is so inexpensive. So I would be a little upset if this absorbed like my Chanel foundation or something. But, and I do blend this kind of down onto my mouth area. And I do like to go in with a little foundation brush and just kind of blend in here because it bothers me when there's like a concealer line. I'm not gonna set it yet because we're gonna use some cream product. I have the new e.l.f. Putty bronzers. I got tan lines and honey dip because I didn't know which one I would like more. Here are what they look like. These are new tan lines, and this over here is honey dip. Camera, it does look like honey dip is darker. The lights really do help, you know, bring out the colors. So I think we're probably gonna use honey dip because tan lines does look a little lighter. Get Luxie 512, which is like a small contouring brush, which is perfect for this kind of product, and I'm just gonna dip in. And it is not overwhelming, so that's good. This will be good for someone who maybe is scared of cream contouring but wants to start. I think this would be a good product for you. That's a very good color, I feel like. I like this shade a lot. I feel like it's a very nice contouring shade. To admit, I will be picking this up again and using it more because I do really like it. You have the Chanel one, the Tan de Soleil, which is cream and reminds me so much of it. that I might have to do a comparison and see if they're a dupe, because I mean the Chanel one is like $60. So if you want me to do like dupes, like a full face of dupes, that would be such a good Makeup Monday video. I'm just building the color up because I'm intrigued to see how dark I can get this. It just looks so good. So I'm gonna take a little Luxie small duo fiber. This is a 524, and I'm just gonna use that to kind of blend around the edges, just so we don't have any harsh lines with that contour. Duo fiber brushes are some of the best ways to blend cream products. I've been blending with brushes like this for years. I'm talking about since I started doing makeup on clients even. So love that Putty bronzer. It just looks really beautiful on the skin. Product to try, and it is the e.l.f. Putty blush. Now these have been around for a while. I used to own every color of these. Then I guess I got rid of them because they expired a while back, but I do remember liking them, so I purchased this one. I remember this one being one of my favorite colors. This is a color Bora Bora. Very nice flushed pink that looks really beautiful when you wear a neutral eye. It just brings a lot of color to the face. This is what it looks like, and I probably more than likely will be picking up the rest of the colors of these blushes because I do remember loving them, and I do like a good cream blush. Taking the same duo fiber, I'm gonna stipple it on. I mean, there we go. You kind of have to get some pigment on there with the brush. You have to really like swirl it, but now that we've broken it in, it should be good. Nice flush, and I'm telling you guys, these little duo fiber brushes are the best to apply the cream products. On my nose, just whatever's left over. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the face now that we've got all our cream products on. I'm using the e.l.f. Halo setting powder. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I tried it one time, but I didn't really pay attention to whether I liked it or not, to be honest. I do know it didn't dry out my face, so that's a good start, but we're gonna really put it to the test and I'll really examine it this time. I was just kind of in a hurry the last time I tried it. Take a Luxie 522. It's a tapered highlighting brush, but this is an amazing brush to pop just, you know, powder underneath the eyes. Okay, I like that it didn't darken my under eyes, so that's a good start. Automatic no for me if a powder darkens my under eyes. Finish of this reminds me of what my Fenty powder does, which is one of my favorite powders. Leaves a very smooth finish, but it doesn't look dry. I don't like mattifying powders. I'm gonna take a bigger fluffy brush. This is a Luxie 520 tapered face brush, and I just want to dust like a little bit of this all over the face to set all the other cream products we have going on. I will say this, it looks very nice. My skin looks like my skin, but better, which I'm already loving. And again, this does remind me of when I wear my Gucci foundation a lot with my Fenty powder. So I'm going to keep testing these products out because this is just the first impression. And maybe for a Makeup Monday, I will give you guys like a dupe video, or I will do like a makeup favorites or something. I'm going to be contouring, powder contouring as well, just because I always do. And you guys already see the effect of the Putty bronzer. And I did get this e.l.f. Sculpt in Shade contour palette. They did have a bronzing palette as well, but I liked the colors in this palette a lot better. So it looks sleek and luxurious, you know what I mean? Like, given that it's not like the heaviest packaging ever, it just looks nice for it, the price, and you know, just everything. It looks nice. Mix these bottom two right here, and we're just gonna go to town. We're gonna start at the ear and blend downward. Very pretty. A little goes a long way, so don't go ham on this. Like, don't swirl it and stuff, just like lightly tap it because it's pigmented. I feel like we're not gonna add any more than that. I like the amount that's on there right now. That's so pigmented. Do you guys see that on my lip? I'm gonna take off the excess. I'm interested in trying the lighter powders underneath my eyes, like cream color. And I'm just going to take that same Luxie tapered highlighter brush. It's 522. And I just want to put this under my eyes and see if I like it. I'm a little scared because I like how my under eyes look right now, so I don't want to ruin it, but okay, did it do anything? I don't know if it did anything. Okay, I feel like it looks smoother. Do you guys see? It just made it not look so overly brightening. It's not a bad thing. I feel like we need to even out the other side now. It kind of looks nice, but I feel like it dried my under eyes a bit, so that's not good. Bite Size Face Duo in White Peach. So we're gonna apply it just for the sake of trying everything out for this video, you know. Here's what it looks like. Again, it's in White Peach, and we do have a highlighter in here I'm also gonna be trying. See, Duo Fiber Powder Brush. This is in 516. Okay, this gave a little bit of a peachiness to it. This is a very pretty peachy blush, actually. Reminds me of Peaches by MAC. We're gonna apply setting spray. So this is the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. And I do wish I had found the coconut one, but I did not, so I got this one. Plus this one looked newer, so let's spray that. Smells amazing, but it also sprays amazing. It has a very great fine mist. I hate whenever like the drugstore ones like spray and it's like you get attacked by the spray basically. This didn't do that. This was a very fine mist. Reminds me of similar to the mist that my Do You spray gives me, which that's one of the things I really like about that mist, is how like misty that it is, I guess. Is that even a word? Go Away blusher brush in TM14. It's like her little blue set. And we're just gonna take the little highlighting part on the, what was this, White Peach little face thing. This was only $3, by the way. Oh, that's really pretty. It's like a wet glow. It's my kind of highlighter. It's like a wet glow from within kind of look, like a dewy highlighter. Take that on a little small brush. This is by Looksy. It's a 227. And I'm gonna pop this on the inner corners. Can't believe this full face is e.l.f. Wow, do you see that brow bone highlight? Oh my gosh. So I have to do underneath my eyes. I'm just gonna take the same browns and stuff that I used. I'm gonna pop those under my eyes with a Looksy 237, and I will be right back. As I was doing that, I remembered that we actually had an e.l.f. mascara that's very highly raved about, and it is the Lash It Loud Volumizing Black Mascara. This was their best rated one, and I wanted to try it out, and I really wish I had remembered to try it before I put on eyelashes, but sadly I did not. But I will be trying this a different day on its own. Wow, this wand is really interesting. I like it. I like this kind of wand, so let's put it on the bottom lashes. I'll throw some on the top as well. This does a very good job at separating the lashes. Actually does give a decent, generous coat of mascara. Yeah, those are my thoughts. e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. This was $2. And it is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil in Neutral Brown. They did have pomades and other brow products, but this was what I was the most interested in because I don't really use like pomades. I prefer brow pencils because I have pretty full brows and I like my brows to look a little fluffy. We're gonna comb the brows up. It looks like this. It's a lot thicker than my Benefit one, so I'm like, but this is the color Neutral Brown. I don't know if I mentioned that, but that's the color that I got. Okay, it has good pigmentation and it applied pretty easily. It feels a bit waxy, so I don't know about this. Like, it's okay, it's not bad. It's the waxiness that I'm not used to because my normal Benefit brow pencil is not waxy at all. So I don't know, because it just feels a bit slippery. See what I mean? Like, I just went like that on accident, and I feel like that makes it a bit clumsy, if that makes sense. I wouldn't typically do such a waxy eyebrow pencil. feel like the ones that aren't waxy gives you a little more grip and control. And I also don't know how long this would last, you know, given that it is a bit waxy as well. Like, I feel like it would fade off easily. It's not bad though. Like, do I hate it? No. Is it gonna be like my new favorite brow pencil? No. I feel like it's wearable, it's usable. For $2, you can't beat it. It looks nice, it did the job, and yeah. I did not buy a lip liner, and I don't know why. We are using an e.l.f. lipstick. I believe this was $2 or $3 as well. This is the e.l.f. Seriously Satin Cream lipstick in the color Creme. What she looks like, it's just the clear packaging, it's plastic, and the color is nude. You guys know I love my nudes, so I got a nude. KKW lip liner nude number 2. Doesn't have a scent or anything, which is maybe a good thing because sometimes cheaper lipsticks have a cheap lipstick scent, but this doesn't have a scent at all. It's pigmented. Okay, I would definitely reach for this again. This is a very pretty nude shade, and it's really creamy, really soft, but thin at the same time. And no matter how many times I went over it just now, it didn't get any thicker or, like, you know, cakier. Nice. The finish is beautiful. It's like a semi-matte satin finish. Like, it's not glossy. I like it. I like it a lot. I like this whole makeup so much. I can't even believe it. I would say go get everything. You know, if you're on a budget, maybe also get the brow pencil, but if you're not, then maybe skip the brow pencil. I think there's better ones, but I say go get everything. Like, this look, I'm so impressed. So guys, that was everything for my first Makeup Monday video and full face of e.l.f. makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I honestly really enjoyed it. I can't wait to use some of these products more, compare them to some more expensive products, because my face looks so amazing. Like, I cannot. If I say there's one thing you must have out of this entire video, it's hard. This is a hard pick, but it's definitely the CC cream, because my skin looks flawless. The CC cream and the halo powder, like, my skin looks amazing. I can't even believe it. So I also want to give credit to all the girls here on YouTube that I watch that, you know, basically talked about their e.l.f. favorites. I am going to link those girls down below in their videos, so you guys should definitely check them out once you click out of this. Alright guys, I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.